Guess what? The agent was ready to shoot, but the bullet felt like a mosquito bite to her, and Banner got so excited like a monkey seeing a banana that he kicked. Then she picked up the poor guy and tossed him like trash, and just like that, Banner vanished into the night, immediately finding her psychic to explain her new superhero look. 3 mutant dogs appeared. Their size shows genetic enhancement. Banner quickly pushed her partner into the car, ready to face them. She hurled a beastly dog into the air and knocked down another monster with a stick. Despite Banner's strength, 2 fists vs 4 hands needed backup. Eventually, she was overpowered by mutant dogs, one savagely tearing her arm like spaghetti. Worse, another bit her buttocks, a double dose of chaos. Banner, momentarily consumed by rage, delivered a fierce slap. Just then, he abruptly noticed 2 more dogs rushing towards him. The enraged Hulk pounded his fist deeply into one of their mouths. How incredibly powerful it was. She pounded the ground so hard that it cracked, finally taking down 1 dog before tackling another. But the 3rd beast latched onto Hulk's shoulder like it was the last swing at a BBQ trying to shred him to smithereens. Hulk yanked it off and ripped it in half. Bruised and battered, he looked even more terrifying. At this moment, Hulk was winded, but still raging. He's not easily taken apart. Oh no! That dog had a death grip on Hulk's shoulder, and he was just about to go full-on demolition mode. How brutal is that? However, Hulk was filled with fury, and his fist was just itching for a little action. That dog was feeling brave again, relentlessly charging at Hulk, completely unaware of where the real power lay. Looks like this problem isn't going away anytime soon, and Hulk's getting more and more hyped up. A truly explosive combination. Then, Hulk was stuffed into a containment unit and taken to a secret underground base in the desert. It was like a secret lair where military superweapon experiments were happening. They wanted to reactivate Hulk and extract his genes, but knew nothing of his powers. By then, the containment unit had already ascended. They shot Hulk with anesthetic darts, but he just looked puzzled. He's fine. Don't try to gas this guy. He didn't care one bit, kicking the containment unit and bolting for it. Soldiers frantically used foam guns to trap Hulk like a wild amusement park ride. But wait, they hit him with a handgun, clearly forgetting Hulk's tank-like skin. The bullets bounced back at them, which was such a perfect case of karma, consumed by flames. What a punchline. The general immediately ordered all hatches closed, scrambling to save his troops as if trying to withstand a monstrous green onslaught. The bullets hitting Hulk were like a good scratch. Clearly, they weren't aiming for the stars. Then Hulk casually took down all the soldiers with a kick, like he was playing in an all-star game. Hulk climbed up, finally breaking free and escaping, totally doing a victory lap on the ground. To his surprise, one jump took him kilometers away to a small town. Just when Hulk thought he could catch a break, here comes a missile. Bad luck. Much. So he had to jump again, thinking he was safe in the desert. Little did he know they weren't done with him yet. Now they sent in tanks. Hulk had no choice but to fight back, flipping a tank like a true jack of all trades. After that, Hulk tossed the cannon like it was a frisbee. But deep down, he was still a bit uneasy. Braving the gunfire, he yanked the tank body off. Just as the tank's cannon aimed at him, he used it as a shield to block the attack. Classic Hulk. Finally, Hulk smashed the enemy with the tank body, bending the cannon at the driver. Talk about reclaiming his freedom. So he happily jumped around the mountains and lakes. What a chill vibe. But little did he know, he was already fitted with a tracking chip. Talk about a tragedy. By the time Hulk realized something was wrong, it was already too late. Dozens of military jets were ready to fire missiles at him. Before they fired, Hulk sprang into action, dragging their aircraft down to the ground. Now that's a precarious balance. He caught a tracking missile with one hand and bit off the warhead like a pro, instantly destroying the enemy jet right in front of him. Talk about this. But when he jumped into the valley, the remaining jets started launching missiles like confetti. No escape for him now. Yet somehow, Hulk crawled out from the wreckage like a superhero. It was nothing short of miraculous. Soon after, he hopped onto the cross-sea bridge to dodge the military's tracking. This guy really knows how to take control. He failed to notice the nearby fighter jets, which suddenly swooped down and almost crashed into him. What a wild impact. In his panic, the driver vigorously turned the steering wheel at the critical moment just before crashing into the cross-sea bridge, and Hulk abruptly awoke to find himself surrounded by a scene of utter chaos, with countless figures all around. As a result, Hulk was compelled to make a daring leap onto the tail of the jet, frantically seeking a chance to survive. Yet, at that perilous, critical moment, they were unexpectedly directed towards the moon. The pilot really slammed the gas, rocketing to the moon, and Hulk's mouth got twisted by the wind. Such bad luck. When the plane climbed to 60,000 feet, Hulk was still safe and sound, while the pilot couldn't take the pressure and decided to give up. The pilot desperately demanded a turnaround, while Hulk started losing consciousness due to lack of oxygen and extreme cold. Talk about to clear. Of course, as soon as they turned back, Hulk fell from the sky. Thank you, gravity. In the air, Hulk had a bizarre dream, dreaming of his other half, only to land right in the water. The plane bombarded the water below, but had no clue that Hulk had bolted to the city center. Angry, Hulk aimed a brick at the jet, but when he saw his girlfriend on board, he suddenly softened. This time, Hulk willingly allowed himself to be captured, even being put into a high-pressure experiment chamber by the military challenge accepted. After that, his mind twisted as he tried to persuade Hulk to join him in ruling the world. Talk about a dramatic twist. However, in his eyes, Hulk remained uncompromising. A definitive showdown, and his father's rage was only growing.